Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So this is John Wallace here again, and today I'm going to be doing a different title. Sorry, I'm adjusting my keyboard and all that kind of stuff here. I'm going to be doing another title, again from BSC Games, which has closed since 2013. This one is called Hunter, and it has nothing to do, it's totally unrelated to Pipe or Trooping 'em. There's no classic whatsoever. This is its own game in of itself. Basically, it's a bit of a storyline where you kind of go through 10 different arcade adventure type levels, and there's each level's different, if you will. So there's sound descriptions for every level. There's a bunch of them. So I try to go through everything as quick as I can before we can actually play the game. I like to get people familiar with the game. Again, you can't get this game anymore, but you can get it from the Audio Games Archive, and of course, you know, if you get a key generator, of course, for any of BSC Games titles. And this game runs on Windows 10, Windows 7. I'm not sure if it runs on Windows 11, so Mac users, you probably have to do a virtual machine or something like that, or whatnot. So yeah. All right, so let's load the game up. Okay. Those are my sounds from enemies. That's the intro. Hunter!
Use your up and down arrow keys to select an option, then press enter. Start adventure.
So I'm going to unload NVDA just to be safe. I could put it to sleep. But I'm going to go and unload NVDA. Here we go.
Random. Start adventure.
Start adventure. So here we are in the main menu. Now, unfortunately, unlike Trooping 'em or Pipe 2 or Trooping 'em 2, I can't turn this music off or turn it down within the main menu. I am sorry. The home and keys do not go to the top and bottom of the menu, and unlike Trooping 'em or Pipe, these menus do wrap. So
Start adventure.
Start adventure is our first option, and that basically just you get a set of difficulty level with easy, normal, and insane, and depending what difficulty level you play, different attributes are, you know, things like how many times does it take to tranquilize an animal in the jungle, things like that. I'm not gonna get to all that. There's a manual, and there's also a storyline that was made up. Start adventure is just a normal start adventure. You go through 10 levels in order.
Random adventure.
Random adventure will randomize the levels, so you might have level 1, then level 5, then level 8, then level 4, then level 2, then level 10, etc.
Test speaker settings.
That's important. Let me do that right now.
Left. Right.
If your speaker settings are correct, press Y. Otherwise, press N.
Okay, so the speaker settings, mine are correct, but if yours aren't, if you maybe got your headphones on the wrong way, you can just either switch them around, but if you want to press N, this thing will swap it for you. Now, everything in my stereo view of things is correct, so I'm going to press Y.
Speaker settings saved. Test speaker settings.
Let me just say that this music and the voice are a little creepy. I actually I don't think I'd recommend having toddlers play this game, honestly. I think it was intended more for, like, your teenagers, if, you know, I even think the manual even kind of recommended that as well, so.
Learn game sounds.
Learn game sounds is where you can learn all the various sounds.
Final score.
Final score is where you can repeat your level or your score after your last adventure, whatever.
View top 10 scores.
You can view your top 10 scores on your computer.
Post score to BSC Games.
Post score to BSC Games does not work because BSC Games no longer exists.
Quit game.
And then, of course, quit game, we all know what that does. It quits the game. So let's go back to learn game sounds.
Test. Learn. Use your up and down arrow keys to select one of the levels, then press enter to hear the sounds.
1.
Okay, so there's different sounds for every level. So let's go into level 1.
10. 1. Voodoo Doctor.
So here we are at level 1 of the jungle level, and you have to watch out for the voodoo doctor by climbing up a tree. And the voodoo doctor sounds like this. So when you hear that, you want to climb up the tree.
Snake.
Sometimes a snake comes out of the tree, and you have to chop it off with the machete. Chop its head off with your machete.
Climb up a tree.
But it's good for climbing up the tree to avoid the voodoo doctor. And when the voodoo doctor passes by,
Climb out of a tree.
climb out of the tree.
Shoot an animal.
That's what happens when you tranquilize the animal.
Miss an animal.
If that happens, you lose points.
You have died.
Now, you'll notice that's the last item in every Learn Game Sound level, if you will.
Return to main
Because
menu.
each you have died sounds different for every level, I guess.
1, 2.
Level 2 is the Swamp Walk.
Waterfall.
And in here, you have to watch out for waterfalls.
Geyser.
You have to watch out for geysers.
Falling into deep water.
Now, when that happens, you'll have to swim.
Made it across deep
If you
water.
make it across the deep water,
You have died.
and if you don't, well, yeah, you drowned. Either getting drowned by a waterfall or a geyser or the deep water.
Return
2, 3.
Level 3 is the fishing level.
Miss a fish.
You'll lose points for that,
Catch a fish.
and that's what you really want to hear.
Pull fish into shore.
So you have to catch the fish from the river and then pull it back into shore.
A fish has made it across the screen.
Because the fish will swim left to right, and if one makes it across the screen, you lose points.
A crocodile.
Now, when that happens, you have to step backwards to avoid the crocodile until you hear a sigh of relief, and then you can step forward to catch more fish. But if the crocodile gets you,
You have died.
Return to main menu.
oh yeah, so you don't want that.
3, 4.
Level 4 is Napper Bugs. Now, unlike the jungle level where you'll be able to use your target, in here, the Napper Bugs level, it's a dawn, so you can't see too well. I guess that's what the plot is. And so you won't be able to hear yourself moving the target.
Miss napper bug.
You can lose points for that.
Kill napper bug.
And that's what you actually want. You want to be able to kill the Napper Bugs.
You are on target to kill a napper bug.
So if you're on target, you'll hear it, etc.
Napper bugs.
And this is what the Napper Bugs basically sound like. Of course, they make all kinds of different noises,
You have died.
but you don't want to get bitten.
Return to main menu.
4, 5.
Level 5 is the Canoe Ride.
An oncoming
You have
rock.
to watch out for rocks as you're riding in the canoe in the river.
Miss lassoing a rock.
You have a rope that you'll want to cast. You don't want to miss lassoing a rock.
Successfully lassoed a rock.
That's what you want to hear.
A crocodile.
You don't want to get hit by those things. You will have to spin from time to time past the crocodiles.
You have died.
So if you get hit by a rock or a crocodile, that's what happens.
Return to
5, 6.
Level 6 is the Valley of the Tigers.
Rhino.
Now, where you have to watch out for tigers in one at a time, or in pairs of 2 or groups of 3, and you have to kind of make a decision how you want to do this, and you have to watch out for rhinos that will come from left to right or right to left.
Jump up.
You want to jump over those,
Land.
and of course land.
Make jump.
Now, if you jump over the rhinos successfully, you'll hear that sound. Of course, if you get hit by a tiger or a rhino,
You have died.
sorry. Yep, you don't want that.
return
6, 7.
7 is mountain climbing.
Climbing sound.
That's when you're climbing around and up and down.
Gorilla.
A gorilla will be sitting at the top of the mountain. So So you'll hear that constantly.
Falling coconuts.
Coconuts will fall from the gorilla, and that he'll try to hit you in the head with those.
Rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake. Now, the rattlesnake, and try to bite you, so you have to go the opposite direction.
You have died.
And if you get hit in the head with a coconut, or if you get bitten by a rattlesnake, well, then you don't want that.
Return to main menu.
7. 8.
Level 8 is treasure hunting.
Treasure.
That's the sound the treasure makes as it moves by, and there's different sounds. Some of them move. There's 4 types of treasure coins,
Pick up treasure.
and that's what you want to do.
Scorpion.
So if you come across a treasure with a scorpion on it,
Kill scorpion.
you want to kill it.
You have died.
Of course, if the scorpion bites you, exactly.
Return to main menu.
8. 9.
Now, you must note that there's what's called the ancient Marpu warrior.
Bone pipes.
After you basically take the Bobo statue, the ancient tribal statue, and whatnot. So, but in level 9, the Marpu warrior is definitely after you, and you have the bone pipes you have to blow into, and you swipe through them, left and right, and you have to swap them with the control key. And so I think on easy it's lowest to highest in tone. On normal it's highest to lowest in tone, and on insane it's kind of a musical scale. But we're going to be playing this all on easy difficulty level.
Bone pipes.
And the bone pipes basically sound something like this. Okay, so.
The ancient Marpu warrior.
And this is the Marpu warrior himself. Yep.
Take a bone pipe.
Take a bone pipe.
Swap a bone pipe.
That's where you swap it. And if the Marpu warrior catches up to you and he gets you,
You have died.
yep, you lose a life.
Return to main menu.
9. 10. Swinging vine.
The last level is the vine level, and where you're swinging on vines past a waterfall, and the Marpu warrior is after you.
Swinging vine.
That's what it sounds like, and it swings left and right,
Jump up and grab the vine.
and then that's when it comes to you, and then you go to the other side of the waterfall.
Release the vine and successfully land.
And then that's what happens when you land.
You have died.
If the vine breaks, or if the Marpu warrior gets you, you die.
Return to
10.
learn. Random event. Start adventure.
Okay, so with all that out of the way,
Use your up and down arrow keys to select your difficulty, then press enter. Easy.
so now we're gonna start the game. So we got easy, normal, insane.
Return to main menu. Easy.
We're gonna play on easy. So you'll notice that at the beginning of every level, you'll hear like an intro to the level and whatnot. And of course, if you complete the level, it'll tell you as well. And all those are different too. You can press tab key to check how many lives you have, and I think you can press the shift key to tell you your score. And P will pause the game and unpause the game. So here we go.
Easy.
First level. Here we go. Here we are in the jungle. So I'm going to use the left and right arrow keys to target. Okay. You can hit the up arrow to move your target back to the center. Hit the control key. Oh, there's the voodoo doctor, so I hit the space bar 3 times to climb up the tree until he passes by. Then we're gonna land. Oh. I had to hit the enter key 3 times to chop off the snake's head with my machete. The documentation, according to this, you're putting animals to sleep, basically. Some of the animals, like the elephant here, take 3 hits to kill or neutralize. The tiger, yeah, the lion and the panther, they take 2 hits to tranquilize, and the rest of them take 1 hit. There's like the tiger or the panther, I guess. Oh, there's the voodoo doctor again. All right, get away from me, doctor. All right. And we complete the level. All right.
Current
Next
score
level.
3,655 points.
Entering swamp.
Alright, so here we are in the swamp, and you hear little flies here and there buzzing around you. You hear that little bang noise. That's a geyser. Now, as I was saying earlier, you can
3 lives
hit tab.
remaining. 6,655
The
points.
shift key will the shift key tells your score. P will pause and unpause the game. So in the swamp level here, you've got geysers that are geysers like water geysers that will shoot at you. Somebody. Now you're given 3,000 points at the beginning of this level, and each right step takes a point off. So I'm going to hold the step. You can hold these down too if you wanted to. I want the geyser off to my left there. So we have another geyser. Good, he's out to my right. If I may start to fall, I might fall into deep water soon, which I'll have to tap the up arrow key really fast. I'm holding down the up arrow key to move forward. Use the left and right arrow keys to. Oh, so I fell in, so I'm tapping the up arrow key. Okay, I made it. So I'm going to go to the right here. Okay, so there's going to be coming some waterfalls, which I like to use my up and whatever directional arrow keys. In this case, I may end up using the up and right arrow keys, tapping them really fast if there's a waterfall, because I do have to run. And there it is right there. It's getting closer. That was close. Now, I think this is the last deep water. We're about to come up to another waterfall, which I will be tapping the up and right arrow keys again. And we made it.
Exiting swamp. Welcome.
Next level, here we come.
Current score 7,503 points.
Fishing.
Fishing level.
Alright, here we go. It's about to catch some fish. So the fish are going to be coming from right to left or left to right. You can hear them swimming like right now. There's the frogs in the river. Here comes the fish. So I hit the control key. Catch it and then press spacebar to pull it back in. You have to remember to do that all the time. Come on. So we're just catching fish. So they're starting to come more frequently now. Oh, got a crocodile. Okay, good. I think it's 30 fish you have to catch on easy. There's no way to tell. It'll end whenever you catch all the fish that you need to catch. So I'm like hitting the control key and the space bar to keep almost simultaneously. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just missed a couple of fish. That's okay. Alright. We made it. Level 4. Coming up.
Current score 11,678 points.
Now, I don't know if you can hold down the arrow keys like you could with the jungle level. So you use the left and right arrow keys to target a bug. I guess not. So I'm tapping the arrow keys. And every time I hear that sound, that means I'm on target to killing the apple bug. Try not to miss them. You lose points if you miss. If you get a certain amount of points, you get an extra life. I made it.
Extra life.
Alright.
Current score 17,328 points.
Got the extra life. Next level. Canoe Ride. Here we go. Okay. So here we are riding in the canoe in the river. And we got our last of these rocks with the control key. So I guess you use the left and right arrow keys to send to the rock. And we hear that target noise, that means you can lasso the rock. With the control key. Oh, here comes a crocodile. So I heard it screaming at the crocodile. I hit the space bar to spin past it. just tapping my arrow keys because it bounces around. Of course, you're in a canoe, so yeah, in the river. Oh, here comes another crocodile. I just been past it. I think you could use a gamepad as well with this game. I'm not sure. And that does it for that level.
Current score 19,578 points.
Next level.
Valley of the Tigers.
Valley of the Tigers. Here we go. So, you get to use the left and right. Tap the arrow keys. Left and right to get away from the tigers so they don't hit you head on. Oh, here comes a rhino. That was close. Had to hit the control key to jump over it. Now, you will get groups of two, or excuse me, pairs of two or groups of three. Sometimes you have to walk in between. Here comes a rhino.
4 lives remaining.
Okay, those tigers, I was right in between those automatically. Has right in between those. Oof. Jumped over the rhino. Yep. All right.
Exiting Valley. Logo.
Next level.
Current score 23,387 points.
Mountain climb.
Okay, here we go. So on top of the mountain is going to be a gorilla dropping coconuts on us. Sometimes there'll be a rattlesnake. So whenever that happens, if you're climbing upwards and you hear the rattlesnake, you'll have to climb downwards really quick, or what? You go in the opposite direction the rattlesnake is when it first spots you. Otherwise, it will bite you. Gorilla gets louder and louder as you get closer to the top. Ooh, that was close. And we made it.
Current score 29,367 points.
So now we're going to pick up treasure.
Quest for treasure.
Okay, so we use the left arrow keys to walk left and right, and the control key to pick up a treasure. Now sometimes you're going to scorpion, which you'll hear your character scream at, and you'll want to hit the space bar to crush it. See, like right there, I came very close to getting bit. And I just did. Oh. So I lost a life. I tend to hit the space bar. To be even more vigilant. Oh, alright, I made it. Let's see what happens. Did I get an extra life? Yep. Alright.
Current score 34,142 points.
Here we go, level 9.
You take the ancient tribal statue. Let the game begin.
Alright, so now we have to swap bone pipes. Go to the lower. Oh man. I may end up losing this life. Oh man, that was close. Whew.
Exiting cave. Level complete.
Alright, we're about to go to the divine level. This is the last one.
Current score 36,742 points.
Final level.
Okay, so here we go. We have to... You hear the characters running towards the waterfall. Here comes the vine. It's coming over to the left. So jump up to catch it with the up arrow key. And then land with the down arrow key on the other side. Now we'll get faster and faster. And he's coming from the right. You're going to go to the left this time. It randomizes. Alright, so you can hear the Marker Warrior growling at us. He's trying to get us as well. Alright, I think you can go through up to 6 vines before you complete the level. So I think this is number 5. And it's getting faster and faster. I think that was number 5. I think here we go number 6. Yep. Last one. And I think that's it. Yep. And that does it. Game is completed.
Adventure. Game over. Your final score is
40,642 points.
start adventure.
And so that does it.
Quit game.
Exit the game.
Exiting game.
I'm gonna go and load NVDA up back up here. Alright, so that's it, guys. That's Hunter for you. Not much to say about that game, honestly. Hopefully I explained how to play the game. Yeah, but there's really isn't much to it. Like I said, though, I'll leave a link in the description below for the audio games archive with all the BSC games titles and of course the key generator and whatnot and all that kind of good stuff. So like I said, I was playing this on Windows 10 and I don't know if it works on Windows 11, but you do if you're going to play this on a Mac, you would probably need a virtual machine. Okay, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Bye-bye.